What's going on, people? Welcome back to our live stream, another transfer news video, another show with Seb. Of course, we're back again, guys, talking everything Arsenal. Season's over, Seb. Of course, now it's transfers, looking ahead to the summer window. But how you been keeping, my brother? You been good?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. To be honest, I think we need a break from this football season because it's just been exhausting. So the summer's either everyone's favourite time or either everyone's worst time of the year. It's either one or the other. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm just glad this season's done because that was terrible.
Yeah, it was an awful season. Let's be honest with it, man. There's no two ways about it. No trophies again for Arsenal. Just overall a very horrific season. If we're being, I think one of the worst I've seen in quite a while, mate. I don't know about you, but I think it's got to be up there, Seb. One of the
Oh
worst I've
yeah,
seen in many
definitely
years.
up there. And we've had some shockers. The 2010-11 season, Wenger's last season, the season Arteta's first full season when we came eighth. Yeah, there's been a few. That is definitely up there with those three.
Yeah, most definitely, guys. Before we do start, make sure you guys are smashing up the like buttons up, people. Smash them up, be greatly appreciated. Get your thoughts down below. Any questions you have, leave your thoughts down below as well for us. We're talking Sesko, talking Gabriel, new contract as well, and some other news today. Let's quickly big up everyone. Tamina, big up to you, Tamina. Top Gunner, big up to you, my brother. Jake, big up, bro. Gun down, big up. Moss, big up to you, bro. Drew, bless up, mate. Jordan, Perchel, big up to you. Yadif's in the building as well. AFC always, can't forget about AFC always. Big up to you, my brother, as well. But let's get right into it. So, I'd love to get your thoughts because I've done a lot of videos talking about this guy here. It seems to be like Sesko is going to be Arsenal's guy for the summer as the striker. I mean, we've waited how long for a striker? And it looks like they've decided Benjamin Šeško. So obviously we had the report coming out that Arsenal are, in concrete talks to sign him yesterday, but we got some more news saying that Arsenal have an agreement with Benjamin Šeško on personal terms, so the player wants to come to Arsenal, guys. The club is now in negotiations with RB Leipzig regarding a fee for the player and want a quick resolution. The reported 93 million fee is absolute nonsense. Leipzig starting price is left. Now, the fee they're talking about is around 80 million euros, which is release clause, and that's around 67 million, obviously, pounds to get in Sesko. See, for me with Sesko, Seb, I look at it, I think 21 years of age, very young striker, 13 goals in Bundesliga this season. People reminded me yesterday that we saw Nkunku at Leipzig score 25 or 21 goals. Werner, 24, 23 goals. And look, they didn't hit it in the Premier League. It can happen, players come from these leagues, they hit the ground running or they either don't. It's definitely a risk. And there's other strikers out there I think would be a lot better than what Sesko. But I'd love to get your thoughts on it. Benjamin Sesko to Arsenal said, this guy looks like to be our guy. Is this a mistake signing him over someone else for you?
Yes, I think this is risky, and this again just shows you that because this guy I don't think is any better than Kai Havertz. I don't. Yes, he probably could be good in like 4 or 5 years' time. But the thing is, we need to start winning now. Can't keep waiting. And this is just a big gamble. And I don't get why the club aren't going for the finished article, why they're just banging on potential. And I actually have a bad feeling that this deal was done last summer. They just asked Sesko to stay for another year. So that's why he signed. And then you can go next year. But again, it will just show you that Arteta's got more for Paul and not Berta. Unless if the deal was done last summer, but
Do you, so do you see that as the case then? Like Arteta still got that power there of our new
yeah,
director coming in.
100%. But the director's just probably been inclined to accept it. I'm like, but you've got a proven guy, Gyokeres, and yes,
And
he
he's
could,
cheaper as well.
yeah, exactly, and he's probably a gamble as well because of the league. But he's 26, he's in his prime, he's destined to go on, and I'm sure when he moves, because he will also move this summer, it's He's going to bang wherever he goes. And no, I don't believe for a minute we're signing both Sesko and Gyokeres. No, I do not believe that for 1 minute. It will only be one.
What, you don't think we can go for both?
No. Especially if we're targeting other areas like the winger and Zubimendi that's come in, and maybe a centre-back if possible. No. I'm not going to go for both. It's going to be one or the other. And this is not the guy. Well, if he comes in, I hope he comes in and smashes it. But if he doesn't, again, it's all going to go back on the manager. Just like Kai Havertz, that's come back and bitten the manager. The signings he did this summer, that's come back and bitten him. And this will be the final nail in his coffin. As much as I want him gone now, and I don't think he should get any more chances, he should be out now. He is going to be given next season. But I'm telling you now, if this doesn't work out, more and more fans are going to turn on him.
Definitely. Well, people used to discuss saying he's not got his own players. Well, clearly he does.
Of course, he has his own players.
Zubimendi's his own player as well that he's bringing in this summer.
Yes. The only player from the FA Cup squad that we won that's still here is Saka now. Because Tierney's now gone.
Tierney's gone, yeah.
But Saka's definitely his own player because
you can't really count Martinelli because Martinelli was not in the squad, was he, at the time?
No, he wasn't in the squad.
Yeah.
Even so, Arteta's been signing these players up to new contracts. So this is totally his squad now. And he has failed. 5 years, nothing. It's failure. And let's go to the point that Thierry Henry said. Have you got it? Have you got the
quotes?
The quotes of that. Have you got that?
I can find them right now for you.
Yeah, can you find that?
Because I spoke about this the other day about Henry, and have you seen the fans are going at our legend, bro? The best player to ever play for Arsenal over this manager.
That is a disgrace.
They're saying, "Oh, he's jealous of Arteta." What?
Jealous of what?
What's he won? Arteta's a loser.
Jealous of what? What's he won? I know it's an absolute disgrace. Go and find those quotes.
Let me quickly find them. Make sure you guys hit like
that. How dare you guys disrespect the king? How dare you question or disrespect the king? And they're basically saying that he doesn't know what he's talking about. How dare they?
Right, I've got the quotes right here. I'm going to share the screen quickly, guys. Let me replace that. Big up the chat. We will come to some comments in a minute, people.
I don't think Sesko's any better than Havertz. I don't.
Can you see the screen here?
Yeah, I can see it.
Right. So he said, on a lack of trophies, understand you at the very beginning, you arrive, it's not your team. You need at least 3 or 4 transfer windows to change everything you want to do. It takes time. You have to give the manager to be able to do and implement what he wants to do. And then you put now, for the last 3 years, also been in a situation where they should at least put 1 cup in or a final. Fact. Straight away. Fact. Yeah, Man United have played 5 finals in the last 5 years. The United that everyone laughs at, whereas for Arsenal in the last 3 years of building, they've not reached a final. So I do understand when people ask the question, surely they should compete for a trophy. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed of Arsenal, but it's normal that people are raising questions about what the team is doing. Yeah, and the man got crucified for that, said, bro.
No, that's a disgrace.
Absolutely. Then let me see if I can find some comments, because I did this the other day, people.
Yeah, go on then. Let's have a look.
To be fair, quite a few people were saying they agree with him and they say fair play.
Everyone should be agreeing with him. Literally every Arsenal fan should agree with that. If you really love the club and want it to succeed, then you all should be agreeing with him. If not, then you obviously accept losing. And yes, you support Arteta over the club. Anyone who disagrees with that is just deluded. I'm not having that. I mean it. How dare you? How dare you? Who's more Arsenal, Thierry Henry or Mikel Arteta?
Oh, who's got a statue outside the Emirates, bro?
Exactly, a statue outside the Emirates. Exactly. That just tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, like a lot of the comments are saying that they agree with him, but I did a video on this the other day, and there's so many who are sitting there and saying, he's jealous of Arteta, right?
How is he jealous? What's there to be jealous about? How many titles did Henry win at Arsenal? How many trophies did Henry win at Arsenal? Why is he jealous?
He raises these standards. He knows the standards,
Exactly.
man.
He
He knows
says
the
it how it
standards.
is. We
That's
says
the
it
thing.
how it is.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
everyone
that.
likes to bash these people because they say how it is. People who have been there and won it and who did not accept losing. You
That's the
didn't
thing.
accept second place. Because in 2003, we came second in the league, but we went to win the FA Cup a few weeks later that same season, when we beat Southampton in the final. Most Arsenal fans back then were disappointed and didn't really celebrate that FA Cup win because they wanted to win the league. It was the year before we went invincible. You see, now that's proper standards. If this was Real Madrid, they will do the same thing. They will be like this all the time. And that's proper standards. Not this rubbish we have now, where people just want to be infested with this manager and, but the injuries happened and there's been a lot of mitigating circumstances, which is why he should be given another go. No.
Look. So this is a post that I got so many people. Someone says, "Is he trying to take Arteta's job?" ? Right. What else we got? There's another one. I think it was on this post. Right. Someone said he bought an FA Cup. The FA Cup. You can have 2 community shields as well. This Dead Star is an Arsenal fan. They're counting community shields now as well.
No.
By the way.
Oh no. Don't be silly.
What else we got? There's one more I wanted to find. Let's have a. Someone said going to the last game of the league with a chance to win the Premier League is better than going to a League Cup final. Absolute bollocks. Because when have we gone to the last game of the season and really had a chance to win the league? It certainly wasn't the season just gone, was it?
Exactly.
Absolute. People saying this is a trophy still, the Community Shield. According to our manager, he won 3 as well. People start blaming blatant red cards, injuries, PGMO, corruption, no striker.
Behave yourself.
Excuses.
Behave yourself. Yes, no striker. Thanks to who? Your manager.
Yeah,
that's right. No striker. Thanks to your manager.
This guy said, "Have always known Henry to be jealous of Arteta's success at Arsenal." What success?
What success?
Where's the
success?
What is Henry honestly jealous about with Arteta at Arsenal? Then tell me, please.
He's won everything in football. He's won the Premier League a couple of times. He's invincible. He's got a statue outside the Emirates.
This guy goes on to say, you left because the club couldn't compete at the high level.
Yes, that's why he left. That was why Henry did leave. Because he knew Arsenal won't win in the Premier League again anytime soon. That was why he went.
This guy goes on and says, this is why I can't stand Henry. What a shame. This guy made me fall in love with football. He sold out. No, mate. I'll tell you who does sell out. Ian Wright and all those ones. We're backing this. Right?
Yeah. So are you now not? So you an Arteta fan or you an Arsenal fan?
Bro, half of these are Arteta FC, mate.
Dear me.
That means when he goes.
That means because I know when he goes, these people will not give this manager the amount of backing and time as much as they're giving this one.
No way.
They'll be like,
I think right now, in his first season, if we get a new manager in his first season, if he gets anything wrong, they'll be on him straight away. This is why we should get Arteta. This is why we should get Arteta.
And they all wanted Emery out. You all wanted Emery out.
Yeah. This guy says he clearly has an agenda against Mikel. Is knowing all the positives we reach under Arteta in front of all the toxicity of Neville and Carragher against Arsenal.
Don't be silly.
It's just absolutely ridiculous, people. It really is. Look at this. This guy didn't win the Community Shields. Fucking Community Shield's a charity, man. It's a charity. Pay on charity. It's a friendly.
Friendly.
It's a friendly, man. It's a friendly. Come on.
It's a friendly.
What else have we got? People just doing with all XG saying we came so close to meet. Did we win it? No.
So close doesn't get you a trophy.
This guy's got a serious problem with Arteta. Hint of jealousy. Jealous of what? What can he possibly be jealous of?
Exactly.
Fucking madness.
Absolute stupid.
It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, look, so many. He's jealous of Arteta. Blah 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 blah.
Absolutely stupid. These people.
It's crazy.
You not realise that guy's got a statue outside the Emirates? Something that your manager can only dream of doing. There's no chance he'll ever get one.
Do you know the crazy thing is? It's not even like he said probably like Arteta ain't good enough. He said he spoke absolute truth.
Of course he did. He says it how it is because
Folks,
he's a winner.
absolutely
He
true.
doesn't lower his standards. He doesn't accept losing. Well, so many fans do. If you want Arteta in, I'm sorry, then you're happy with mediocrity and you're accepting all this.
People were saying, sorry, people in the chat are saying, right? Oh, Henry's a shit coach. I understand he's a crap coach. Yeah, he didn't do great in Monaco, and he didn't do great. I don't know who else he managed. But are you telling me he's not got a right to come out and say what he said then?
Exactly.
What, so you're taking
you listen.
Yeah, it's a fucking it's King Henry, mate. We're talking about
How dare they disrespect the king? How dare?
Arguably the greatest players to ever play for this football club, by the way. A winner has that mentality, knows the standards of his football club. People aren't at FC. They are.
How dare they disrespect the king?
People who go against Henry, he's not even
I mean, they're not Arsenal. They're not Arsenal. That's just too silly. They accept losing, and they just want this. They care more about Arteta than they do Arsenal. That's not how it should be. I don't support Arteta. I support the club. He's just an employee.
Arsenal FC, mate. Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC.
He's just an employee to me. You get put in the position to serve a purpose. If you fail, you're sacked. Or once you've served it, you're sacked. That's how it is.
Absolutely.
Just an employee. Nothing for me to worship or praise about. If he's not doing well, I'll say it. If he's not winning anything, I'll say it. And you should as well, if you really, really want the club and the glory days to return.
Spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on.
And now you're disrespecting the king.
Yeah.
Anyone who does that, I'm sorry. That's just beyond stupidity.
Exactly.
You not realise what that guy's got done for this club and has got outside that
statue outside
the
Emirates.
Understand that
trophies he's won at Arsenal. One of our best players ever played, if not the best player to play for Arsenal.
Why don't you get that in your head?
And then people say he's jealous of Arteta, apparently.
Jealous of what? What's he won?
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
If he was winning titles left, right, and centre, fair enough. Not winning anything. I'm spending 700 million in 5 years.
Absolutely.
You honestly think that? If people honestly do not think that's failure, then give your heads a wobble. When you spend that sort of money, you should be winning titles. I know Chelsea got it wrong with that, but that will be us soon. That will be us soon. We're not far from that now. I know Chelsea got their spending wrong with all that, but actually, they've just gone and won a Conference League. They've just gone and won the whole European lot. Look what they've just done.
Yep.
And people keep saying, "Oh, but Arsenal can't win these trophies." Hello. When we were in the Europa League all those years, did we win it? No.
Olympiacos happened, mate.
We've never... Look, our record in Europe is pitiful, even under this guy. We should have been in... Look what's happening tomorrow, a Champions League final.
We should have been there, real talk.
We should have been there. I wanted that so badly. But no, people are like, oh, well, at least we beat Madrid. Oh, but no one expected us to get to the semi-final. Oh, heads up onto the next. No, win or get out.
It's facts, mate.
Do you think Real Madrid accept this? No.
100%, mate. 100%.
Did Bayern Munich do last year when they didn't win the league or Champions League or anything at all? Out, Tuchel, and companies in. Look.
They won it, yeah. They won it.
It's not rocket science. It really ain't.
100%, Seb. Definitely, mate.
You've seen rivals win trophies and we're winning nothing again.
Yeah.
You're accepting this. You're accepting this. Oh, do me a favour.
Facts. Absolute facts.
You're accepting this.
I'm going to quickly just read some quick comments, then we'll continue, mate. Big up to Jake. Big up to Gundown. Still ain't happy with Sesko.
If we sign him, it better work out. Otherwise, that's finished. It better work out.
Yeah, he's got it. I really hope he does come and prove us wrong, man. Yeah. You know, I don't think he's a bad player personally. I don't think he's a bad player, but you know, certainly not my first choice in terms of who's out there right now, and it could be a mistake.
Ready, we can't have potential.
That's the thing. Yeah, we need players coming. We need a
Look, Liverpool are signing ready now. Frimpong,
we need Premier League next season, guys.
Look at what Liverpool are doing. They're making a statement right now that they're there to stay.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Big
Honestly,
up to
it's
you,
embarrassing. It is
big up to you,
embarrassing.
Drew, as well. Jordan as well. Moss says Seb Leno.
Better than what we got. Well, to be fair to Ray,
Ray's a good goalkeeper.
He's brilliant. So
yeah,
but he was better than the other two
big up,
keepers we
brother.
had. Yeah.
Champions League final prediction. I think Inter do it, bro.
I don't know. I can't call that. Honestly, it annoys me. I'm going to be well annoyed watching that tomorrow.
Why don't we sign both Gyokeres and Sesko?
We're not signing both.
Sell Trossard, sell Havertz as an extra body in the midfield. This is what I'm saying, man. Get both of them, but and just go with a typical shithouse 4-4-2. Have them both up there, 2 up front. Fucking.
I definitely do
where the goals come from.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. But
we all know Havertz ain't going. If Arteta is there, Havertz will stay for long as Arteta stays.
Havertz has got to go.
He's not going anywhere.
But I agree. He's got to go. He's got to go.
But you are right. Get both of them. You know, have them.
Maybe we might start moving.
What we did with what was it, Aubameyang and Lacazette that season under Unai? Both up front, yeah.
Yeah. And then when Arteta came in, he killed the partnership. He killed
goals for fun, people. And then if you have them 2 up front, yeah. The issue with Emery with that team, he had Aubameyang and Lacazette firing, but the defense was fucking shit. Yeah, you had Mustafi, Socrates, Kolasinac, Lichtsteiner as a back 4. You had Guendouzi, Torreira, and flipping Xhaka, who lost his head every single game, right? And then you had Ozil, who didn't want to be there, right? And then you had Aubameyang, Lacazette, Bain outside of Jan. That's why we got the Europa League final.
Exactly.
Now, if you had Sesko, Gyokeres in this team with Saliba, Gabriel at the back, with Timber, Skelly, that's a team completed right there, effectively.
Exactly. It'll definitely challenge for the league, but yeah. And this Aubameyang and Lacazette partnership, Arteta messed that up. Under Emery, it was cooking.
Big up Rich in the chat, absolute legend in there. So the fee that people are saying about 93 million, I don't think that's going to be obviously the case anyway. I spoke about that yesterday, how that's what their asking price is, but no one's going to pay that. It's probably going to be around these.
To be honest with you, I actually hope they do demand that. Otherwise, so Arsenal do move on and get Gyokeres.
Get Gyokeres instead, yeah.
Anyway, that shouldn't be the case. It should be on for Gyokeres now. That's who Berta wants.
Yeah. It seems that way. Or if
the deal was done last summer, which I think it probably might be, then
lots of time started Leipzig, started Openda, so not Sesko.
What do you mean lots of time? Oh, Zach. Oh, well, there you go.
He's saying that they start Openda over Sesko.
Yeah, Penda's a striker as well. Yeah, we were looking at him last summer. Oh, there you go. What does that tell you?
Arsenal targeting both Victor and Sesko.
We're not getting both.
Really hope, man. I hope we get both.
We're not getting both.
I don't think we will, though.
In fact, I want Gyokeres and I want Rodrygo, a proper winger. I want that. I don't want Sesko. I want him and I want Rodrygo. And then maybe we might actually start moving forward and scoring goals.
Yeah. Yadiv says, big up yourself, bro. He says, TG, is Alex Molet a good goalie? I would have him as backup for Raya. Yeah, he's available on a free, but I saw today he's signing a new contract today. So he's saying that now.
We shouldn't be signing a new keeper. We should be giving Kyle Hine as backup.
I think we're sending that one alone again, I reckon.
Yes, Kyle Hine as backup or promote or Setford. We got keepers. Use them as backups.
Big up to Static in the chat. He says, hey, Josh, hey, Seb, forget Sesko. It's extremely risky. Sign Gyokeres, pardon me, and Matteo or even David for free before he joins Napoli. Then team looks stronger. Yeah. Even at 67, why pay that when Victor's he's still cheaper, isn't he?
Exactly. Much cheaper. It's a no-brainer.
AJ, by the way, legend every single time, mate.
It's an absolute no-brainer.
Victor's turning 27. Yeah, but why does age matter? Because we signed Aubameyang at 28, didn't we? We signed Ian Wright at 28, 29.
Exactly. You want ready now.
Gyokeres is a goal machine. It's a no-brainer. Big up to AFC always, mate. And I love the profile picture. Me and Seb was at the parade. What phase is Rene in?
There you go.
Big up to Rene as well. It seems we're getting both, because even Britcher said we're talking to both camps. Yeah, honestly said the same thing as well. I hope we do. Just go and get both, man. Go on, why not?
Don't forget, I don't think we will, because don't forget, Chelsea are also looking for a new striker.
They are
also looking for a new striker. There's lots of other clubs looking for strikers. Juventus looking for one. Barcelona looking for one. I don't think we are. I think because you've got lots of teams, it's going to be on the radar, and plus they'll know if we sign one.
And the other positions as well that we need to cover this
Exactly.
season.
Exactly. So don't think it's going to be straightforward for us. It's not.
But if you're ambitious, you would go for both of them.
Yeah.
You know, you got Sesko because you're thinking ahead to the future. 21, he's got time to develop, but then you got a proven Gyokeres there at the same time. You could change it. Even if people talk about the system, change it. Play 4-4-2 as we're talking about people. Yeah. You know, and then what we did in I think Drew put it in the chat on the George Graham days, man. 4-4-2.
And I know what Arteta does. He likes versatile players because Sesko's more versatile. You know what he'll do? He's versatile. That's why he wants him. Because I've known for years.
And to play King Kai as well still, by the way. So forget about Havertz.
If he's the main man next season, honestly, then heads have definitely got to roll. Yeah.
This only thing with Sesko signing this means more top gooners will have more excuses. We won nothing. This is the thing. There's going to be nothing to talk about Arteta anymore. Nothing to protect this guy. But I have got a funny feeling, that do you know what the fans' excuse will be if it fails again? Is but Arteta didn't get Isak like his dream target. He didn't get his dream target. That
wouldn't shock me.
That'll be the excuse. And they go all over again, people. Yeah. Listen, I hope Sesko comes in and shuts us all up and gets us.
Isaac is not coming, by the way, so forget that. Ornstein said he's staying at Newcastle, so forget that. And there's other strikers out there. Even Lautaro Martinez, I'll take over Sesko.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one. Julian Alvarez.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think he's leaving Athletic.
I don't think he'll leave, but
we're
talking about top players. You know,
but he is very similar to Jesus. So.
Led Argentina to the World Cup, didn't he? Though up front,
he is very similar to Jesus. So, but yeah,
but have you seen how many goals he scored for Atleti as a striker this season?
He's more prolific.
Yeah, exactly.
He's very similar, but just more prolific. I think a slightly better version of Jesus.
I think we've got a super chat as well. Yes, Julie. Big up to Julie in the chat as well. How's it going, Julie? Bless up to you, Julie, every single time. Great to see you in the building. He says we need Gyokeres guys, or just get both of them. Yep. Nah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm still preferring Gyokeres right now, people, man.
Yeah, me too.
But people say it's a Portuguese league and he's stat padding against Portuguese teams and all that.
And have you seen how he's been doing in the Champions League? And yes, I had those reservations last year, I won't lie. But this season, I've seen him continue it and kick on.
Yeah.
Sesko was doing it at Leipzig. And like we said at the start, Timo Werner, wasn't he banging it at Leipzig?
And Kunku as well, bro. Like 21 goals or something for Leipzig.
What happened? And there was one other striker as well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I forgot his name, bro. But
I can't remember his name.
Many of them go in Bundesliga, they score for fun, and then in the Premier League, they can't cut it.
Yeah, there was one other guy, I can't remember his name. Anyone who knows, leave in the comments.
If Sesko is going to be the main striker next season, you got to think how much pressure that puts on his kid.
Oh,
he's 21 years of age.
Massive.
He deliver, mate. You can't be doing like 13 goals again.
Massive.
And we get nowhere again. You need to come in and get us over the line as that main striker. This meant to be the Batman replacement we've been crying out for. So he's got huge pressure, a huge weight on his shoulders. Can he cut it, mate, on the big stage? Is a big question. If this Arteta really wants this guy, let's wait and see then.
And Kunku, that's the guy.
And Kunku, yeah, look at Nkunku. He's got about 25 goals, mate. In Germany.
Didn't do it.
And players have this thing, you know, they can go and smash it, and they don't really go and smash it. It happens. Premier League is a difficult league. Yeah, some people adapt quickly, players don't. And it's a risk to sign a 21-year-old who's not really. Has he really proven it yet? Sam on the big stage, Sesko.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have a bad record of goals and assists against the top teams in Europe. He doesn't have a bad record. I did see that stat somewhere, but still, I ain't gonna convince. That ain't gonna wash with me.
Definitely.
If he comes in, he better be the answer that leads us to the title. Otherwise, I'm sorry. That's all, and we all know who to blame. All know.
These fans have never seen Henry as a player. They talk shit about him. Yep, facts, Drew. Facts. Here's an idea. Sell Gabriel Jesus, Marino, so we can afford Gyokeres and Sesko. Then we're all happy. Is that?
Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, but Jesus ain't going anywhere because of his injury, his ACL.
Yeah.
Out until November, sadly. So sadly, no one will touch him.
We haven't won the league title since Henry left. Why is he jealous of Arteta, who's won an FA Cup of Emery's team?
Exactly.
Yeah. Are they real gooners or trolls saying shit about Henry as gooners wouldn't?
Exactly.
Well, facts. This is the thing. Big up Rich in the building, mate. Make sure you guys subscribe to Rich. He keeps the absolute real, amazing channel. Big up yourself, Rich, mate. He just started out as well, just I think over a few months now. So make sure you go to Rich99 Arsenal. He keeps things real, says how it is. Bless up to him. He says, Josh, big up, chat, big up. There's no striker, and we go and sign a potentially striker. Havertz will be our main centre forward next season. Sesko is perfect for our needs phase number. This is the thing. This is I think one of the main reasons why we signed Sesko. It's because of Havertz, right, Seb? Because of Havertz.
Because he wants to continue with his Kai Havertz experiment, which is clearly ain't working.
It's not works, bro.
We know what this guy's like.
It's not works at all.
You know what this guy's like.
People in the chat saying get off Arteta's back, apparently.
Why? Win trophies, then we'll get off his back. This season he's been at fault. Why?
Crazy.
Why?
Yeah, that's it. Hold that. Get a timeout, bro.
Exactly. Are you happy seeing all these rivals, including Tottenham, win things and us winning nothing again? Are you happy about that? So everyone who's saying it means you're accepting this. Not me. Yeah. Not me.
Exactly.
I have sleepless nights because of all this.
That guy's probably the same guy who dissed Henry and backed Arteta, mate. I wouldn't be surprised. Henry,
they aren't proper Arsenal fans if they're doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
If they're sagging him off, they're not proper Arsenal fans.
Henry is one of the reasons what made a lot of these fans become fans. Facts.
There you go.
Spot on, mate.
There you go. Doesn't make sense.
Absolutely spot on.
Exactly. They're mainly the reasons you support this club. In the first place.
Yeah. Absolutely spot on. Big up into the box, mate. Good evening to you, Ben. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. Big up my brother Lou every single time as well. Absolute legend, mate. Good to see you every single time, brother. Hope you're doing well, man, as well. I won't lie, I can't stand most of our fan base. Agreed. I can't even lie. With it being Sesko, this is only acceptable if we sign attacking at least another 2 attacking players.
Yeah, I'll say so.
I'm with you there, but it's got to be. But I'm not talking about Leroy Sané on the win sale. I'm talking about proper like Rodrygo type of players on the win.
No, Leroy Sané's past it. No, I do not want washed up players.
Yeah, exactly.
If Bayern Munich don't want him, then I don't want him.
Yeah, is this guy calling us, brother? How are you calling us? Is he calling us fake fans or the other people fake fans? Fucking hell, mate. Sunra, are you calling us fake fans, or do they mean people who are challenging Henry? Fake fans. What did I miss? Fake fans.
I don't know.
I don't know if you mean us. I hope you don't mean us because
you don't mean us. I've been going to every game, most home games this season. Mate, games on the road.
Seb, how's Seb a fake fan? I'm sure you was at Anfield as well.
Yeah, I was at Anfield, Old Trafford, St James's Park.
Anfield, Old Trafford, St James's Park. Yeah,
I've been going out there. Last season, I was away in Porto and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Henry was coaching in France. What he did, he's being a coach. That's why other fans abusing Arsenal fans. No, but the point is, our own fans are going against Henry. It's not about other fans.
What he said, it's not about coach or something.
Oh no, my bad. I thought you meant us. No, we're just talking about the fans who were talking about.
Henry. We meant the guys that are talking against Henry, and that's what I meant.
Like saying like, oh, Henry's jealous, or Henry don't know what you're talking about. I can't stand
Yeah, that's Henry. What you're basically saying. That is appalling.
Definitely.
That's appalling. Do you want to think Man United fans talk down about Roy Keane when he disses their club all the time? No, because he says it how it is and he wants to win. And again, he's probably one of the reasons they support that club, even though right now it's dead in the water and it's.
Yeah, definitely. Big up to Views in the building, another real one. I'm going on his channel, I think, next week. So stay tuned for that, guys. He does some amazing shows. So I'll be talking about my Arsenal journey on his, how I became an Arsenal fan on his channel. Should be good. We'll talk about Arsenal over on that one. Make sure you subscribe to Views on Sport. Yeah, bless up to you, my brother, as well. Bless up to you, man. What else we got here, guys? Because I know Seb's on limited time as well. He's got to go in about 20 minutes, people. AFC Africa. Listen, look. He's got to prove it to us, don't he, Seb, first? You know, he's got to prove it to us. Yeah. And I hope he does shut everyone up. That's obviously
I hope he does, but I'm just not convinced.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm certainly not convinced under this manager. If we had a different manager, I maybe have more hope. But not under this one. Because I know he kills our attack so much.
Yep. Big up Sam in the chat, mate. Hope you're well. The disrespect towards Omri for full my hate towards Arteta. Team signing works. Our signing Sesko. It's a pure disgrace.
It is a disgrace.
Man City are going to be better. Liverpool better. We're cooked. I heard we want Gyokeres and Sesko. Well, fingers crossed, bro. We can't get both because that'll be all forgiven.
We need Gyokeres. We need a winger. If we get both, are we going to sign another wide player then?
Probably not, to be honest.
We need to strengthen other positions as well. Get the striker in first, and then get that winger in next, and then other positions. I also think we need another attacking midfielder to push Odegaard, someone like a Danny Olmo, Alpha Gula.
Eze, what about Eze?
Eze, yes.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. We need another attacking mid because we got rid of Smith Rowe, didn't replace him, and Fabio Vieira is not the answer. See, another one of Arteta masterclass is bringing him in when we could have got Vitinha for less than that, who's absolutely cooking it. Cooked us. See, another one of Mikel Arteta's masterclass.
Yeah.
And also, we heard, me and you both heard this last summer. Who did Edu want?
Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah, Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah.
And who else? Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno.
Who did Arteta go for? Mikel Merino. That just tells you all you need to know. Yep. This just tells you all you need to know about how much power he has and how much he really knows. How much ball he really knows.
Facts, bro. Absolute facts.
Oh. So much.
Moss says back to the 4-4-2 style like Canada does. There we go then. Let's go for it, man. Why not? Wait, bro, they scored 73. Aubameyang and Laka scored 73 goals together in that season. Mm-hmm. What? Was it that much?
He was a lot.
Was it? That's mad if that's true, you know.
Aubameyang shared the golden boot.
Well, yeah, I know.
And that was our player for season.
I know we definitely well, obviously, yeah, I know that same season Aubameyang obviously got the golden boot, and obviously that they was both big parts why we got Europa League final as well. But I didn't know 73 goals together. That's probably true, you know. That's probably true.
When they both played together.
We had them firing
in that season.
I think both. How many altogether goals together that is?
Yeah, they do have a good partnership. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
They do have a great partnership. Yeah.
There's people that's running it back, and like I said, the problem was that season was the flipping defense that season.
It was the defense.
Yeah. Lichtsteiner, Philippine Socrates, Mustafi, Kalazanac couldn't cross a road, mate. That Europa League.
Yeah.
George Graham, exactly. George Graham settings. Why not? Big up Julie every single time, even into you. Hope you're doing well, Julie. Play a 4-4-2 base, then in transition you can ask Lee to drift into the midfield and you can play a 3-3-2-2 when we attack. That worked. That worked brilliantly.
Doesn't Pep do that sometimes?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
The thing is, Arteta tries to copy him and it goes horribly wrong. So,
I mean, if we just speaking like, look, if we speak like hypothetically, yeah, say I know maybe it's going to only be Sesko, but Sesko's how much? 67, right? Your craze is going to be around 55. I'm hearing like people are saying 55.
Absolute no-brainer.
Yeah, your craze is cheaper, but if you were to get both, it'd be only like over 120 million, you know.
But I would forget we'll forget we've got Zubimendi as well. And
Zubimendi will be there, you know.
And we need another winger as well. And I know for a fact if a defender goes, he'll want to bring in another.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But well, first of all, I think we need another left back. That's for certain.
Why?
So that's a certain.
Joe says sits are playing FIFA. Why? What's Jadif said, bro? That's actually wrong, mate. I don't know. Yo, Yadiv cooked him though. Man, absolutely cooked him. Bless up Yadiv, bruv. Go on, bruv. You cook him, man. You absolutely cook him. Bless up to you, man. Yeah, they're trying to get ready for the Club World Cup. Big up E Ross in the building as well. He says, "This is my guy right here." Big up Pedronet on the crew. Man, this guy needs a YouTube pardon. What's your name again? This is Seb. Yeah, big up to Seb, man. E Ross, he's not got a channel though, but he should, man. This guy keeps it real. He keeps it real, man. But he don't really do YouTube. He's more on Instagram side of things. He comes on here when he can as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up to Lee. How'd you say that name? Sorry, is it
Lynn?
Sorry, Lynn. My bad. Big up, Lynn. Hope you're doing well, Lynn, as well. Jordan, Ryan. Big up to you guys. Who else we got? Yeah, look. Eros is saying, Seb, that's right. Love this guy. He's the voice of Fulham and spits facts, real one. There we go, Seb. A bit of love from Eros. Big up to you, Eros, brother.
Thank you. I like some of your other panels that you've had on here. Oh, it's just been awful. I like some of your other ones that I've had on here that have debated with me and argued with me.
Here we go. We got this guy saying, "What you two smoking?" 5-minute entitled fans, apparently. Why don't you come on here then, mate? I'll drop the link to you, and you come on and you can come and tell us to our face why we're entitled.
Yeah, exactly. But what exactly are you backing?
Sesko,
are you happy with what you're seeing at the moment? What exactly are you waffling?
Sesko is decent.
Decent? You want better than decent? Yeah. Decent isn't going to win us
Arsenal Football Club, mate. We need to win the Premier League title next season.
Decent is not going to win you the title. I want world class. That just tells you, oh, decent. Come on.
Oh my god.
Think about it.
Another one says, "Get off Arteta's back, Muppets."
Decent? Why? What's he won?
Crazy.
Decent? That's your standards.
He's talking about Isaac 4 years ago. Yeah, but Seb, do you know? Yeah, we wanted him number one, but also, he
got rid of Bamiyang and didn't buy anyone.
Even Isaac took a while to get going. I think his first season, he only got 9 goals or 10 goals in Newcastle.
It's only because he was injured a lot. But now he's completely got over that. Yeah, I wanted Isaac. We all wanted Isaac.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man.
Do me a favour.
Crazy, man.
Decent. No wonder the club doesn't move forward.
Exactly, mate. No, see what I mean? This is what you get. As soon as you say one bad thing about Arteta, this is what you get called. I'll get off his back.
Decent.
Oh, entitled fans. Like, turn it in, mate, please. Turn it in.
Better than decent, you know. Oh, I can't believe
crazy. Sell Kai Trossard and get both strikers. Facts, Russell, mate. Facts.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Question, guys. After winning the title, mate, most probably the process will be over. What's next after that? Back to 8th.
What?
Nah, he means if you win the title, what's next?
And you won't win it again.
Go win it again. Go win the Champions League as well.
And you go and retain it and go and get the Champions League. You keep going. You don't stop. Liverpool aren't stopping. Real Madrid don't stop. They keep going again. You keep going. Pep doesn't stop. He goes and goes. You don't do it again. You build so you can retain it. Because when you win back-to-back titles is when you're really, really, really special. That's when. What do you think you do after that?
Yeah. Exactly. Be respectful of your opinion, you get booted. Exactly. Yeah. Like people will disagree with us, of course, but people have a right comment. You know, give your thoughts on why you disagree respectfully. When you get this guy, this absolute muppet in my chat, called Ragamuffin Gunner, right, come into my chat and start calling us entitled fans, right? 5-minute entitled fans, mate. Yeah, and get off Arteta's back and all that, and calling us muppets, then you're just get booted out, mate. Exactly. Simple as that, really.
What do you think? And plus, what do you think you do when you've won a title? You go and do it again. You go and win more trophies. You keep cleaning up.
Yeah.
And I'm not having all. And I know half of these fans here, as soon as we win a title, they'll happily go another 20 years, 10, 20 years without winning it again. No, you go and win more. I'm not doing that. What do you think you do? Come on, think about it. Can people use their brain here? And decent. Can people use their brain here?
Social media sold people's brain cells on reasons. Facts. Thank you. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. Big up my brother Dow in the building every single time. Oregon Gooney says, no, get me Big Vic for fuck's sakes. Bless up to you, Dow, every single time, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, guys, let's smash up the like buttons up. Big up Yadif. Smash up the like buttons up, people. Bless up every single time as well. I don't think so, but I think it'd be forgiven. Like it'd be like get Gyokeres as well, and then that I'd actually take that. I'd accept that personally. Big up Ryan as well in the building, mate. Big up to you, brother. Nah, but come on, Lynn, come on. Going to every game doesn't mean say you're a true fan. A true fan is someone who backs the manager and the club through the good and bad times, not just when we're winning.
You people, what's up with you people?
Like, at least you've been respectful for it, Lynn. I'll give you that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, you've been respectful. I respect your opinion, but I have to respectfully disagree.
The thing is,
sorry,
I go to the games through thick and thin. Even those seasons when we were coming 8th and all that, dropping out of top 4, I'll still go in. And as much as I don't rate the manager, I still go. That's backing the club for good and bad. I still go. Just because I call it out, because I want my standards to be high and I want to win, doesn't mean I'll stop going. Even though some people feel that should be the way, and that's fair enough to start voting with your feet. But I still go. I still don't hide.
Yeah, facts, brother. Absolute facts.
Unbelievable.
I respect your opinion, and as I said, at least you've been respectful for it, to be fair. Unlike some other people tonight, but big up to you. No, they're just all calling him out, saying he's jealous of Arteta.
Jealous of Arteta because of what? Because he says Arsenal have underachieved in the last 3 years when we actually have.
Yeah,
and we actually have, because it's not come with a trophy, so you've underachieved.
Yeah. At this point, we have less to say, but I hope Arteta knows what he's doing. Big up to Alf in the building, mate, as well. I thought this was new sporting director's choice. The new sporting director was pushing for Gyokeres, wasn't he, sir?
He was.
Because he wanted him when he's at Atleti as well, to be fair. Marlon says, big up to you. Keep Havertz as backup. No need to get rid of him unless we get both strikers.
He's not a striker, though.
The Cronkies plus Arteta plus the Lulia Arteta fanboys is what is wrong with Arsenal. Thank you, bro.
I agree, mate.
And
the Cronkies are the problem for giving this guy a new contract and for not acting when it's necessary. Giving him new contracts for nothing. That's what they're the problem for.
Eric says saying Sesko is more clutch in the Champions League is a big stretch. Use coherent arguments, please. I don't know. I never said he's good. I never said he's clutch in the Champions League. I don't know what you mean by that, bro. I didn't say that. We signed Marquinhos instead of Crava.
Oh yeah, I heard those.
Mate, now he's been sold back to Brazil, ain't he? Never scored against Zurich.
Look how well that worked out. See, another one.
Apparently, one of our scouts, who's ex-scout now, right? Who's obviously left, and rightly so. If I saw that, I would fire him as well, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
He did, like, he was scouting Kvaratskhelia when he was playing in Georgia or something. He's like, before he went to Napoli. And instead we got Marquinhos, exactly. So we missed out on that one. Tell me what I need to know, how nobody can say Marino. It's not Mourinho. I thought it was just Marino, mate. Marino, yeah. We must get 2 strikers, says Tony. Arteta is just Pep with worse players. He's only 26, not that old. I think you mean
26. Sesko's 22 tomorrow.
22, there we go. As an Arsenal fan, I'm happy about the Sesko. Yeah, look, for me, I don't think I'm not calling him a bad player. People think we're calling him a bad player. I don't think he's a bad player.
We just need ready and more proven now. That's all we're saying.
And hopefully, if this is a guy that Arteta's been trying to get for years now, he comes in and smashes it.
He comes in and smashes it. I'll say he comes here and smashes it, and it leads us to a title or Champions League. We'll come back.
Hold our hands up, bro. We got it wrong, bro.
And say we got it wrong, which we will. We'll come back on here saying we got it completely wrong. Because I wasn't convinced when we signed Odegaard permanently. I wanted Maddison. But I came back on here later that same season and said, I got it wrong. He got his top drawer. I was wrong.
Yep.
Got it wrong with Odegaard, so I have got it wrong before. And I want to get it wrong now with this manager. And so far, I haven't.
Some Arsenal fans are not serious. How are we not serious? Because what? Because we don't rate you a player that everyone gasses up.
Why? What's what's he actually done to make you so convinced he's the guy?
Yeah.
What has he done?
What does everyone watch Leipzig week in, week out now? Because the same people were probably calling it a farmers league a few weeks ago.
But you don't.
Yeah, I hope we do get like we have this would like if we get Sesko, I don't even care about what striker it is. Yeah, if we get Rodrygo on that, that's like a proper sign.
That's a no-brainer.
That's an X factor type player.
He is available this summer.
Yeah, he is.
Getting aggressive and go in and get him.
I don't think we've had a player like that since Alexis, bro. Like that proper X factor player. You know what I mean? Like
he's a version of Rodrygo. He's like Martinelli but better.
Definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely. Bless up Drew for that, mate. Yeah, exactly. If you be disrespectful, like just you'll disagree with, I'm sure, half the stuff we say. Yeah, that's football, but just be respectful of it. Like other people in the chat just calling us just names for no reason, saying we're fake Arsenal fans. We're not Arsenal fans. What? Because we don't rate Sesko? Like what? And I didn't. And we're not even saying he's a bad player, anyways. Crazy.
He's not a bad player.
We just have a preference to get more proven.
We need better than decent. That's all.
It's madness. I haven't seen much of Sesko like I have of Gyokeres. Facts, Marlon. Yeah, I'm with you. Is that's your name right? Is it Marlon?
Yeah, Marlon. Yeah,
Marlon. Yeah, big up to you, bro. TG, don't listen to the keyboard warriors. Guarantee you in reality they'll stop crying. Yeah, facts. Big up. Yeah, div, bro. Absolute facts, mate. Absolute facts. If we get both strikers alongside Saka, that would be great. Definitely, bro. When I wanted him badly because what Sociedad did with Odegaard. Yeah, how much was Isak from Sociedad, by the way? What was his price tag in the end?
72 million release.
72.
He had a release clause at that time, but he actually went for just over 60 to Newcastle.
Yeah,
it was just over 60 Newcastle paid a year later. Yeah, later that summer. Yeah.
Arteta must sign these two strikers, Sesko and Victor. Next year marks 140 years of Arsenal Football Club. It's not Arteta's 2019. Exactly. We're Arsenal Football Club, mate. Arsenal fucking Football Club, not Arteta FC. You said if he doesn't win anything, he has to win something. I trust my club and people will run it. Will be different Arsenal next season. I really hope so, Jimmy. And I'm rating the optimism. I really am.
We do say this every year. If he doesn't win,
it's the same. We said the same thing last season.
We said it last year, the year before. We do say this every year. So please do not come out and say if you don't win anything, he has to go. And then later the season, when we don't, you say no, keep him. Don't do that, because then that was not your real standards, and that was not your real expectations. If you do that, don't say that. You stick with it. Doesn't matter what happens, you stick with it. Yeah.
And I'm decent at big up to Rory as well. He says I'm decent at cooking noodles. Doesn't mean I'll get employed by Gordon Ramsay. Definitely, man. Havertz to be left mid with any striker we bring in.
We don't want him left mid. No.
Oh, that's quality. Ale's reports. Yeah, it's just coming. I don't know how reliable is Team News and Ticks, Seb. He's a bit meh.
But to be honest, inconsistent.
But I was watching Fabrizio's YouTube video today. He done a video on YouTube and he said, "Yeah, Sesko wants Arsenal. Personal terms are agreed and all that." Arsenal now just doing like the structure of like the payment situation. You know how it goes. Like so, but there's other reports saying apparently Gyokeres ain't out of the picture yet. But that seems to be like a backup option. Right? That seems to be like plan B. Sesko don't fall through.
See, we hear these things all the time. Oh, we are these things, but we're not. It's not the first one. We hear these all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we hear these all the time and time again, and then they end up going to the rivals.
If Sesko is coming, what's the point?
Anyone?
Yeah, if Sesko coming, what's the point of Mbata?
Yeah. Remember Basuma? That was a guy I really wanted. Went to Spurs. Remember Neto? That was a guy I really wanted. Gone.
Big up Gio, my.
And they've gone and won trophies where they've been to. What have we won?
Yeah.
See? Not rocket science. Both won trophies.
I've been back in Arsenal all my life. Was there when we became invincibles. Was there when we got bad at home. Fair play. Fair play.
Nice one.
It's always a 4 out of 10s with the manager. It's never the finished articles because it's all about the journey, guys. Yep. We all heard that
more
before.
important, the journey or the destination?
Exactly. Sesko is coming. Yep, he is. Sesko is a sideways step. This is a project signing. Glock 9 is now a win now striker.
Yeah, it is.
Wenger's the only manager who deserved the sort of empathy since he had credit in the bank. Unlike Super Dubamik, who's won an FA Cup of Emery squad. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Even at Wenger's worst,
he was still winning.
Worst. He won 3 out of 4 FA Cup.
Yeah. In his
worst.
Years. Yes, he stayed on too long. And yes,
he stayed on too long, but he still managed to win FA Cup.
Still.
What was everyone's narrative there? It was Arsenal. Why Wenger had to go? Because Arsenal was just being a team that we're doing now, basically, Seb. Like, we wasn't getting the Premier Leagues.
Exactly. Don't forget, I've said all year long, we did not move to the Emirates or force out Wenger to be doing exactly what he's doing, what he did in his latter years now. Because Wenger was doing this and we all hounded him out to get better. So let's not go back to this. I've been saying this all year long and last year as well.
Yep, facts.
There you go.
Marquinhos had potential. Listen, I don't know. Like we barely saw him. You know, like he had a few loan spells back in Brazil. Now we've told him permanently. I mean, I remember his first game he scored against Zurich, and after that he wasn't really seen since, was he?
No.
And we splashed 3 million on that, and we could have got him for free, which is mad as well, by the way, to keep good relations apparently. We never understand how some fans back on. We'll never understand how some fans back on take over the badge. Spot on, Lou. Yeah, absolutely spot on.
No one knows. Oh,
Santa FC for half these people. I swear down. Gyokeres 50 goals and assists versus Sesko 18 goals and assists. Make it make sense. Yep.
So you know the answers. Oh, you know the answers.
Yeah. Guarantee if Eddie played for Leipzig, I say you get 20 goals and facts. Can't even lie. Just do not want a ton. Just don't want Real Madrid to help them with a ton of money. Good Friday, everyone. Big up to Natalie in the building as well. Good to see you. What else have we got here, people? Yeah, if we get 2 strikers, Victor, Sesko, it'll be untouchable. I see Rodrygo saying that from Madrid. And I don't know. It depends if Alonso wants him in his plans, right? Because if he's on the bench again, I don't think he'll settle for it, and he will be available.
That will depend on Xabi Alonso.
Sesko was trash in the Euros.
No, I know he was. I watched him closely because we wanted him last summer. I watched him closely. He was useless.
We'd love to be proved wrong. Exactly, Judy. That's what it's all about, and we'll happily hold our hands up.
It's about
say fair play. But the problem is, Seb, is we have these windows where we always miss out, don't we? And we make the wrong decisions.
We don't do what we
do you remember when we signed Danny Welbeck over like these top other strikers that was available in the window?
Oh, that was awful.
Like it goes years and years back. Arsenal in the window, we make the wrong decisions, mate.
Exactly.
I hope this is not. I hope this is going to be the right decision for us, and we'll win the Premier League title. But I'm sorry, I'm not that convinced at the moment.
No,
I'm not being convinced at the moment. What are you telling me? Every single player that links to Arsenal, we got to gas them up.
No.
Or what? Because he's got a nice tattoo under his neck.
No.
Or what? Because he's got nice hair.
No, we don't back Dross. No.
Sesko needs good winners.
Do you want to think I was backing Sterling? No. Do you want to think I was backing Moreno? No. I kept saying all the time.
Yeah.
No, I've called it all season. They weren't good signings, and I've been proven right. Unfortunately.
Yeah. To be fair, lots of players were trash in the Euros. Yeah, see, I don't really go for Euros hype too much, to be honest with you.
Okay, fair enough. But the reality is he's not good enough. Or he's not what we need right now.
Richard's in the chat. He says Sesko's a good player, but will take time to be better than Victor. He's got the goals and he's one we need at the moment. Facts.
Correct. Exactly.
Big up Mohammed as well. Big fan on Saturday. It sure is. We should be there though. The only way Champions League, isn't it?
Oh,
So,
don't get me
yeah,
started with
tomorrow.
that.
Yeah,
That annoys me now that we're not there.
yeah,
Don't mention it. Don't mention it.
definitely, mate.
And again, it's your manager is the reason why we're not there. Your manager.
Mm-hmm. The only way we get Sesko makes sense is if we get a left winner that has another 15 goals. Facts, bro. If we get Rodrygo, then fair enough. You know, I'm not gonna complain there. To be honest. Yeah, this is one I want. Julian Alvarez, man. All day long. I love Alvarez. Top player, man. Absolutely top player. Went to my first game in 85, did my first full season in 86, went to every game in 2012, stopped going when I became a father. Of course, some priorities. 100%.
Oh no, that's how I understand. If you're a father, you got a young one, then yes, of course. Oh no, that's fair enough.
Bless up Drew, man. Bless up Drew. If you want an F1 race and you have a decent engine, sure it'll get you around the track, but will it win the race? Nah, facts.
Of course not. Facts. And I'm a big F1 fan, so I love that sport.
McLaren are dominating, aren't they?
Yeah, they are,
mate.
Yeah, they're having a very good
Piastri
season.
And what's his name? Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dominating, mate. They're looking good.
Yeah, I do love that sport. Yeah,
I've been getting this is the first real year I'm getting into it F1 this time around, and I'm loving it.
I can understand. Yes, it should be a great open season.
I want to watch a new sport, man. Also, stressed me out enough, people, man. I want to go to F1. You know how it is.
Yeah, F1's great. Yeah.
What do you support a team or is it like a racer you like?
Well, I've been a Ferrari fan literally all my life. When I had Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen. Yeah, I do also like Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. I like Oscar Piastri. I'm not a fan of Lewis Hamilton. I don't really like.
He's been poor, hasn't he, since he's moved to Ferrari as well?
Hamilton, yeah, I think that's more of a team actually, more than him. But I don't think Hamilton's at his best anymore. I think you're looking at a new generation now.
Guys, maybe we start an F1 channel. Yeah. True F1.
At least that would be less stressful.
Yeah, forget about watching Arsenal. F1 to look forward to.
You can actually enjoy the race.
Yeah. That's what we're doing here, people. We're finding new methods trying to get away from Arsenal, which is stress-free settings. You know how it is, people.
Oh, I've got to get going soon, yeah.
Oh, wait, have you got to go now, Seb?
Very soon, yeah.
All right, mate. We're just going to quickly go through these comments.
Just do these last set of comments. Yeah.
We'll do these last set, guys, and then we'll get out of here as well. We was going to talk about Gabriel, but Seb, I don't think he's got the time, do you, mate?
That's good. That's great, by the way.
Good news, though, yeah.
That's good. But if we want him to stay, we have to start winning. Otherwise, they're going to be quickly poached off people.
Yep.
And definitely. If you want players like Saka, Saliba, and Gabriel and Odegaard, etc., to renew, we've got to start winning.
Yeah,
they will not do this. They won't do this for long. They won't hang around for long. Especially if we want people like Sesko, who will be good in 5 years' time. They won't be waiting 5 years to win a title. They're not.
No
way. They're not waiting 5 years to win a title. They want to win now. This is another thing that worries me. We've had it all before. And it will happen again because they are coming in these clubs.
This manager makes me so bad decisions. Sesko is 2 years late. I think you mean early. But I get what you're saying.
Yes.
We need a killer. You never get nothing. The fans want. I'm sick of this man. Raya proved me wrong. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Players come in and they can shut us up, man. They can prove us wrong.
That's what we want.
Why would you blindly back something?
Why?
Why would you sit there and just blindly back it? Yeah,
just because it's a manager that you hope turns good.
Like we said, we've seen fans in the chat. We've seen this year in year out in transfer windows with Arsenal Football Club, where we get the wrong decisions and we never do. Okay, fair enough. We can sign some good players here and there, like Declan Rice's a few years ago. Timber worked out really well, and Raya as well came in and proved people wrong. It can happen, right? But majority of the transfer windows, either we'd never do what's required anyway, we're a few players short, or we make the wrong decisions anyway. In terms of other players that are out there, and we get the wrong player, for example. And this is my fear with this Sesko guy. I'm not calling him a bad player. People need to realize he's not a bad player. We ain't coming in saying, "Oh, you're shit, Sesko," because he ain't shit. He looks a promising player. But we are in a season now where we need to deliver Premier League, win the Premier League the next season. There's no competing anymore. It's win it now. It has to be win.
Win or out.
Yes. It should be like this season, personally. I like a big club by the players, play 4-4-2 with our winners would be so deadly. Martin Saka on both sides, that'd be so dangerous. Facts. And with the defense, with a solid midfield in there as well, it'd be a very, very good team. We should not wait this. We should not wait too long in the window. Yeah, we got to do business. And
Yeah, we got to get them
well.
in early.
Yeah, definitely. What we got? Who's this, Seb? I don't know a lot.
F1. Or used to be.
Was he good?
Yeah.
Was he top class? Yeah, nice one.
That's Formula
Obviously,
1, yeah.
I know Schumacher. Like he's legend.
I love Michael Schumacher. He's my favorite.
Absolute legend, mate.
I love Michael Schumacher. Yeah.
Is he like the Ronaldo of F1 or Messi of F1, bro?
Yeah, I'll say Messi.
He's like the Messi of F1.
He's the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
To be fair, despite the stress, at least it's worth the Arsenal women. Yeah, facts, bro. The Arsenal women have. I'm doing watch-alongs for Arsenal women. All you guys know, I do watch-alongs for Arsenal women every single game. Yeah, I was enjoying more of them playing than I was the men this season.
Because you're excited to watch them. There's nice and actually refreshing stuff. No staleness, no processes, no phases, nothing. It's win. Look what we've just gone and done, and they've done it. They've done it when they weren't favourites, when they haven't been the best team. When they haven't been the best team, they've gone and done it.
Yeah. Big up to Marlon. Thank you so much, my brother, for the sub. He says just up to the channel as a live came in feed in the first time I'm dropping on this channel. Thank you very much, Marlon, bro. I appreciate the sub, man. And thank you very much for that. That does go a long way. So it's good to see you, bro. And thank you very much for tuning in and giving us some support today as well, mate. Thank you very much for that as well. Big up for 60 likes as well, guys. Absolute legend. You lot are smashing it on the recent streams recently. It's been thank you, honestly, from my heart. Thank you guys so much. Look, people. People may disagree with us, but that's fine. You know, I know majority of you guys in the chat. I know tonight we got a few absolute knobheads coming in, disrespecting us and all that because we have a different opinion. But majority, even if you guys disagree with me or Seb, you guys keep it respectful, man. That's what I love about it. You know how it is. So bless up to you guys. You're like absolute real ones every single time. Man said, what phase is Nigel in?
He's retired. He's retired.
What phase is what's his name? Piastri in, mate.
Even he won a title. Bro. And even he won a world championship, Mansell, 92.
Mansell, there we go, yeah.
Even he won something, yeah.
Big up Jack as well, people. Big up Jack as well. Moss says Tony Schumacher. Oh, Moss on that F1. There we go. You know, he's not a fan.
No. Oh, yeah.
He's not a fan. But anyway, guys, big up everyone who tuned in today. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. Eros, Static, Drew, Moss, Jack's in the building, Rory, everyone else tuned in. I'm sorry if I missed any of you lot. Bless up for the comments as well, guys. Obviously, you guys can catch us tomorrow as well. As always, we'll be back. Well, actually, tomorrow's Champions League final, isn't it, people? So I'll probably have to do a watch on for that one. So yeah, we'll definitely do a watch on for that one, people. But yeah, bless up everyone, guys. Take care, everyone. Seb, you got any articles coming out?
Yeah, I should have one coming out. However, I'm off Twitter now, so but I've asked him still to post it. It's just a brief end of season review, a brief where I look back at some of the best moments. That's all.
Yeah. Love
that,
mate.
One hopefully coming out this weekend, but I'm off Twitter now, but I did ask him to post it. I'm still off Twitter for a while.
Yeah, I don't blame you, mate.
Until things calm down, because I know for now they won't. Maybe when we get middle in the transfer window, like June or July, I might.
Oh, you sign hopefully a lot of players, mate. Yeah, then
I'll come back.
Yeah. But guys, you catch me tomorrow as always. I'll probably be back around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we'll do the evening Champions League watch along as well. So stay tuned for that. Take care, everyone. Enjoy it the rest of your evenings, and we are out of here, people. Have a great time, Drew, as well.